Chelsea's Armando Broja is being looked at by every single top club in Europe. Chelsea must keep this player at all costs. What's going on, guys? WorldWideChels back again with another video for you guys. I hope you're all having a lovely day unfortunately, I'm still currently ill, but the show must go on with daily uploads. I know I didn't upload yesterday for other reasons, of course. But guys, this video here, I'm going to be discussing about all the latest Chelsea news in the last 24 hours. Fabrizio Romano has given us more depth analysis on the ingoings and outgoings, of course. So guys, if you can, you're going to support the channel, and especially this guy that's ill, press the like button as it helps out. One like, one prayer. Subscribe if you're new here. Hit the bell notification. Tune in every single day. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions on every single topic that I do speak about. Now, the first topic we're going to be speaking about is Marquinhos. Now, according to Fabrizio Romano, June 2021, we wanted to officially propose an 80 million offer for the player, which PSG said, no, like Jose Mourinho, no. From what I remember as well, from 2015, we've wanted this player, by the way. We had two offers rejected, 28 million and 40 million as well, back in 2015. And now in 2021, an 80 million offer that we wanted to propose would have been rejected as well. So it's crazy. You know, this player reminds me of Alexandro. You know, 50 million, 60 million, 65, 70 million plus add on something. I remember those days, man. He goes down as one of those guys that we never ever got, unfortunately. So your Guerreros, your Ronaldinhos, Chelsea target list want to add Marquinhos would have been a dream signing, in my opinion. Unfortunately, we couldn't get him. And now we are looking at players like Kounde, which is a very fantastic boost as well anyway. So Chelsea board are getting this right in terms of the defender that we should be looking at, which goes on to Kounde. The last few days we have been negotiating with his agent, so we are expecting this deal to go ahead still in the summer, and we expect Seville to be signing a replacement very soon as well. So things should be still going ahead for Kounde to Chelsea. He was meant to join in last summer. Unfortunately, we couldn't sign him. I don't know why Seville still blocked that move, but it was blocked. He was frustrated. He wanted to leave. He was ready to go, and Chelsea couldn't get that player. It wasn't the worst choice at the end of the day, because we still had defenders there. We had Aspi, we've got Christensen, Rudiger, Silva. We've got a lot of guys in defence, okay? Now, some of these guys are still expected to go. Rudiger, it's up to him. Fabrizio Romano says it's still up to him to decide what's going on. And also with Christensen's contract, it's still complicated. We do know from the past, Chelsea have offered what Christian wanted, his two proposals, and he still hasn't signed. And that's where we are right now. What is going on with Christensen, none of us know. Okay, but Rudiger, it's up to him to sign. A lot of the other clubs, like the Bayerns and the Madrids, don't want to offer him that big money move for Rudiger. So, of course, Rudiger has to think about what Chelsea are offering. It will be close to £200,000 mark, which is a good move for all parties. So we should be hopefully keeping him next season as well. But Christensen, I don't know what's going on. It's crazy, basically. And Aspi, he has a contract offer from Barcelona, who he needs to decide whether he wants to leave or not. Obviously, he's won every single trophy now. Maybe it's time for him to go on a high. Maybe we can, hopefully win the Carabao Cup as well. Hopefully retain the Champions League. Very unlikely, maybe with this form that I'm seeing up and down. But you never know with Chelsea. Chelsea always deliver when it matters. So hopefully we win more trophies and, finish second or third in the Premier League. That would be a very, very good season for me personally, especially with what's going on in the world. Broja, he's being looked at by every top club in Europe. Now, this comes from the Secret Scout on Twitter. You can go follow him as well. Very reliable in terms of this news. Bayern Munich, Dortmund. I know I said top clubs in Europe, but Arsenal also want this guy as well, man. I don't know why Arsenal want this guy. You guys got players like, no, I was going to say Aubameyang, but Lacazette, who's world class. You guys don't need him, man. You know what I mean? But I can understand why Dortmund, Bayern are looking at this player. Now, bro reminds me of a Diego Costa, man. A beast, a warrior, father like son, basically. Son like father. Dortmund need to obviously think about Haaland leaving. They need another striker. They always bring in a top striker. Over the years, they've had fantastic strikers. Even Michi, fantastic. You know what I mean? But Bayern have to also think about it, because Lewandowski is eventually going to be leaving as well. 34-year-old. Maybe he wants one chance in the Premier League at Chelsea, maybe. Who knows? But I understand why these top clubs want Broja. This guy's on form in the Premier League, showing, you know, some of our players how it's done consistently. Now, of course, I'm going to back our players to the end of the season. I expect the confidence boost from winning the Club World Cup to push on towards the finale of the season with top form. And hopefully we can end the season on a high. But what I've seen from Broja is fantastic for Saints, doing amazing. Goals in, goals out, week in, week out. I understand now what every club is looking at. But Chelsea must keep this player at all costs. At all costs, we must keep this player. We can't let this guy go. This is one of the most important things this summer transfer window that we're looking at. And as we know from Fabrizio Romano, it also talks about Man City, United, Chelsea want Declan Rice, but the price tag will always be high. We've always known this. Whether Chelsea are going to be offering over 80 million or not, that is another question for another day. But I expect over 80 million price tag to be given for this player if you want him to join our club. Mason Mount is unfortunately injured with at least 2 weeks to his ankle injury that he suffered in the Club World Cup on Saturday. He's battling to be fit for the Carabao Cup final on the 27th of February, which I'll be going to. So hopefully you guys tune into this channel for the Lille game and the Liverpool game. I'll be doing 2 vlogs, which is going to be amazing, and hopefully you guys can watch that as well. But yeah, Mason Mount is always needed in the squad, man, especially for the pressing, the energy, keeping those levels high. We do need this player, at least on the bench even. I know some of you guys are not happy with him, but in terms of performance and numbers, he has improved from last season. So we got to give him his props because he has been good this season, in my opinion. Chelsea have won £3.7 million for winning the Club World Cup, which is more than the FA Cup, which gives you 1.8 million, and a Carabao Cup, 100,000 only. I didn't know Carabao Cup was only 100,000. CSC Daily, I didn't know it was only 100,000. That's crazy. But yeah, it shows you a lot of people that, you know, I spoke about Piers Morgan, Craig Burnley. I didn't even know Craig Burnley was a Chelsea player. And apparently he didn't play one key game for Chelsea and is so bitter about that. And now a lot of guys have come out speaking about that game. So I can understand now why this guy is crying 24/7, especially for a Chelsea player, ex-Chelsea player. I'm surprised he even talk like that, my friend. But Piers Morgan, Jeff Sterling, I've seen a lot of these guys, but it wasn't the same energy for Liverpool when they won it, or Bayern Munich, or whoever won it. I didn't hear the same energy. But when Chelsea won it, and we celebrated it because it was the first time in our history that we've won it, we've won the entire trophy cabinet now, people are still complaining, which is absolute crazy. But it is what it is. You know, hopefully this competition gets a lot more attention, a lot more love, because to get there, you have to win. You know, you have to qualify the group stage. You have to win your knockouts, your quarterfinals, your semis, your finals, which was difficult, by the way. We rarely conceded in Champions League, and we only conceded in, obviously, the Club World Cup, mainly. So we beat Atletico, we beat Madrid, you know, we beat all these teams, Man City, who are regarded the best, 16 points ahead of us, etc. in the Premier League. We beat all these guys, so we deserve our credit, of course. And Palmeiras aren't a rubbish team, by the way. They will probably beat majority of the teams in the Premier League, especially Arsenal and Tottenham. I can guarantee that they'll beat those teams because Arsenal fans are talking a lot for some reason, which was very annoying. Just some other news, good news. Sergio Aguero was doing a Q&A on Twitter. He was asked who was the hardest defender that he faced, opponent, and he said John Terry. And he was asked the Lampard, Gerrard, Scholes question, and he picked Lampard. So obviously Aguero knows ball. Aguero was meant to be another player that was meant to join Chelsea. I used to be at school 2008, 2009, looking on Team Talk. Team Talk was big back then. It's fallen off, unfortunately. Hopefully it comes back bigger again. But I used to look at all my Chelsea news on there. Aguero was linked week in, week out, and then he signs for City. My Facebook name was Aguero, my surname. Yeah, we really, really need that guy. But regardless, there are signings that we didn't get that we really wish we had. And the signings that, you know, we did make and they were a success. You know, your Costas, your Fabregas, your Kantes. These are the guys, you know, we still won our leagues, our Champions League with Kante, of course, which was very, very good to see. But yeah, guys, like I said, unfortunately, your boy is still ill. I don't know what's going on. I've been sleeping all day, all night. I haven't been eating that much either, unfortunately. But hopefully you guys still enjoy my content, man. If you guys can, please like the video, man. Subscribe if you're new here. Hit the notification. Tune in every single day. Comment down below. It's one take. No practice. Straight facts. Straight talks. Straight no agendas. And I'm here to deliver all the latest Chelsea news for you beautiful people, man. Please, see you soon. Hopefully tomorrow. Peace.